The story I have today is coming from Am I the Asshole? It's 2 months old. And it says, Am I the asshole for choosing a night nurse over my mom's help after I give birth? I'm pregnant with my first baby and due later this year. My mom initially offered to help for 30 days postpartum, but I've decided to hire a night nurse instead. I hate that.
Do you want to just read?
I can't read.
Do you want to start over?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for choosing a night nurse over my mom's help after I give birth? I'm pregnant with my first baby and due later this year. My mom initially offered to help for 30 days postpartum, but I've decided to hire a night nurse instead. This isn't about one incident, it's a long pattern. My mom has a history of emotional violation and unreliability. At my sister's graduation and events leading up to my wedding, she overdrank and became disruptive. A couple years ago, she also became physically aggressive with me during an argument in public. She tends to minimize concerns and avoids accountability, and despite my asking, she hasn't pursued therapy. There have also been times she's committed to helping and backed out at last minute. For example, when my dog had surgery, she promised to stay with her so I could attend my birthday dinner, then tried to cancel an hour before because she wanted to go out for drinks instead. Recently, she chose to travel to South America for elective cosmetic surgery a few months before my due date. When I voiced concern about possible complications and recovery time, especially since she'll be taking significant time off from her in-person job, she told me she, quote unquote, can't put her life on hold because I'm pregnant and that I'm not sick. I only asked if she would consider delaying it until next year, not canceling it, but she declined. My husband and I can afford a night nurse, and I feel calmer having professional, neutral support rather than depending on someone who has historically been unpredictable. She's welcome to meet the baby. We live in different states, but I'm not comfortable relying on her for extended help. Some family members think I'm overreacting. I see this as responding to a pattern and protecting my family. Am I the asshole?
I would love to know what procedure the mom was getting that was like more important than the birth of her grandchild. Like, she's like, no, honey, I have to get this BBL. You can't make me not get my BBL.
I don't care that you're pregnant. I want a fat ass. I actually do have that information. It's in the update.
Oh.
But do you want to react to this initial one and then I tell you the update?
Yeah, for sure. I obviously don't think she's the asshole for wanting reliable, calm, stress-free care and help with her baby.
Yeah, it almost sounds like, does the mom even want to do this?
Yeah, I'm almost like, maybe she didn't even need to tell her mom no. She could have been like, yeah, okay, why don't you show up? And then she won't, and then you have the night nurse on call. Like, anyways, like, yeah, it didn't matter that you didn't show up because I knew you were not going to follow through, girl.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's nicer to have like a family member helping you, or like have your mom helping you when you're a new mom. Like, there's something special about that. But if your mom is like historically not reliable and you don't feel comfortable, then it's just best to not.
Yeah, I mean, the point of the night nurse is to relieve some stress. And it's like really awesome if you can have that service. But then it sounds like it's gonna impound the stress of like, I have a new baby. It's a lot of work. And then also I'm like freaking out about my mom, if she's gonna show up or not, or cancel at the last minute.
Yeah. I mean, she might also show up drunk, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sounds like she's got some drinking problems. Like, she also canceled taking care of her dog because she wanted to go out for drinks.
Yeah, that would make me sad if having someone that important to me flake on something.
I'm also like, can't you go, like, take care of the dog for a little bit while she's at the dinner, and then you can go for drinks after she gets home? Like, just have drinks later in the night. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What would you do? What would you say if I said that to you about, like, if you asked me to dog sit?
I would be so shocked because you don't even really drink.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, what do you mean you want drinks? And well, who are you, me?
Yeah.
I feel like you would never do that.
No, I would feel so bad.
I would be like really shocked. I'd be like, are you okay? Like, this isn't you.
I would just show up drunk if
You're not you when you're drunk.
Yeah, that's sucks to have the person that's supposed to be like a dependable presence in your life be very unreliable. Like, it's very painful. So like, not only is like a logistical toll, but an emotional toll to have your mom not showing up for you when you need her, while you're also dealing with being a new mom.
This is just annoying. It's like I don't understand why other family members are getting involved and they're like, you're overreacting. It's like, who gives a fuck? Now she doesn't have to do that work.
Yeah.
Now you can just visit your grandbaby.
When I heard that, I was curious about like what family members, like, did they grow up with this woman as their mom, like her siblings, or like random aunts and uncles are like, why are you upsetting your mom by not wanting her here in your house? But
you can still come, but there'll be a night nurse there too.
Yeah.
Like, come say hi to the baby, like come meet the baby. But like, you don't have to do any of that work. Like, maybe you could help out during the day if you decide to not go for drinks.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also didn't see anything in here about her mom specifically saying like, I'm very upset.
Yeah, we don't get sort of a detailed reaction of how that conversation went or how she let her mom know.
Yeah.
But I guess she told her mom, and the mom is expressing her feelings to their extended family.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to offer to like take care of someone's baby for 30 days, it's really not the time to leave the country and go get a procedure done right beforehand.
Yeah, because it sounds like this woman also at no point, from the way it's worded, it's not like she went out of her way to ask her mom. It sounded like the mom volunteered the help. Is that a correct assessment?
Yeah, she offered.
Yeah, that's strange. Okay, what's the update?
Okay.
Was it a BBL or not?
We'll see. Okay, here's the update. Sorry for the delay for an update. I read everyone's comments. Thanks so much for validating what I've been feeling from the very beginning of my pregnancy. I want to address a few questions/comments. I haven't gone fully no contact with her because the episodes I mentioned happened over the last 10-ish years. My mom always gets better, even though she never has properly apologized, then does it again. As her daughter, I've always hoped for the best. And yes, she's a horrible drinker, but again, she doesn't do it often, so we've turned a blind eye to it. But with my daughter coming, I can't anymore. We've gone ahead and started our baby nurse search. We will have one with us until baby is sleep trained. Have some references already, and I'm so grateful for that. My mom did go ahead with her surgery. She got a full facelift last week and looks insane.
Oh, no. I think she didn't go to Kris Jenner's surgeon.
No. I think she'll need a full month off work, so there's no way she could take additional time off to help me anyway. She's not the most financially stable person, and I would not want her to risk her job in any capacity. To add to the laundry list of boundaries she's crossed, she announced my pregnancy on Instagram yesterday without asking me.
Ew.
After my husband and I told her on multiple occasions she couldn't post anything without asking us first, she even announced the gender. I had only shared with very few friends via close friends on my story. She took that as a green light to share a public post on her profile. I've told her at this point we won't be having a relationship until she seeks therapy. Of course, she's gaslighting me, saying I treat her like shit and I am exaggerating, and has taken no accountability at all. Anyway, thanks for the support.
That is wild.
Yeah.
The posting of your daughter's pregnancy without her permission and the gender of the baby is really upsetting.
I actually think that's worse than the initial thing.
That is kind of like a telltale sign. What is that expression? Telltale? Are we saying telltale 2 times in a row? But anyways, that's definitely an indication that this is maybe not a person you feel comfortable being a part of this very intimate, vulnerable thing of taking care of your baby. Like,
yeah,
red flag.
I would be so pissed if someone like posted like my big announcement and the gender of my baby before I could. I'm like, that's not your information to tell. It's not your baby.
Yeah, there's also a lot of like sensitivity stuff. Like, you wait a certain amount of time before announcing a pregnancy because there's always the chance of pregnancy loss. And then, I don't know, you could have some sort of health complications. There might be reasons why you're not trying to, even if that's not the reason that you're keeping it private, like, it's still your personal information and your privacy should be protected and respected by
it's against HIPAA. It's just, you're stealing that moment away from someone else. You're like, I'm taking your big life moment and I am going to make it about me and like steal the spotlight. And now everyone can be like, look, she's going to be a grandma. And it's like, it's just weird.
Yeah. I'm also like confused by the mom's behavior in terms of like the random benders she's going on.
It seems like every once in a while she will drink, but she drinks a lot and gets really crazy. But she's not like drinking daily. That's what it looks like.
I would almost rather know that someone is drinking daily than be like, when's the next surprise bender?
Yup.
Like, she's not even consistent with her drinking.
Yeah. Here's one of our top comments. Not the asshole. If someone has a history of unreliability, you will naturally replace them with someone more secure, even if she is your mother. If you want it to be, well, strategic, I guess you could call it, you could tell any relatives, oh, I don't want to put that burden on mom. You know, she sometimes takes on more than she should. Like the time she said she'd do X, then couldn't manage it. Get that version of events out there. Depending on what the cosmetic surgery is, I don't think you can really ask her to avoid it months before the birth, though.
Yeah, I do think it is. The only part I thought was strange was asking someone to like not go through with a procedure, especially if maybe you already have it scheduled and planned. But yeah, I would feel in a weird position if I was asking someone like, can you not go do this surgery? But then it makes me wonder, what was the conversation about the mom being involved as a wet nurse? Because why? I'm very curious as to how.
Not a wet nurse.
Oh, sorry, not a wet.
She's not going to be breastfeeding a baby.
Night nurse. My bad. I'm very curious how the initial agreement was maybe talked about, because if you're telling your mom you can't go get surgery to be my night nurse, and that means you were entertaining the idea of it to start with, and then maybe going back and saying never mind. So I mean, you're fully allowed to change your mind as well and be like, you know what, I've thought about it, I'm not comfortable with it. But I'm very sort of confused by what the communication has been between the mom and the daughter and then the other parts of the family. Like, I'm like, how? I don't know. It seems maybe some stuff was kind of murky.
Yeah. People get so weird with families and stuff, and they feel like they can butt in and like voice their opinion when it literally has nothing to do with them at all.
Yeah.
Like, I've also read a lot of stories where like a family member will get another family member for not helping out their sister enough or blah 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 enough. They're like, you need to take them in, you need to take care of them, you need to give them money, you need to and it's like, okay, well, then you do it.
Yeah, I feel like stuff has happened like that in our extended family too.
It's like, oh, if you think that this person should give a shit ton of money or open up a room in their house for this other person, what's stopping you from doing that for them? Yeah. Why don't you take out a loan and give it to them? Why don't you open up a space in your home? Oh, it's not so fun now when it's your fucking responsibility.
Yeah, I don't understand why people feel entitled to.
It's like, why do you
lecture someone how to be with
their that you're not a part of that relationship. So it's weird for people to come in and be like, you need to let your mom take care of your baby. It's like, why do you care who's taking care of my baby?
Yeah, like, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to make sure she's showing up every day and, like,
why
are on
don't you
top
have
of
her
her?
take care of your baby if you think she's such a good caretaker?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Someone said, manipulative / narcissistic people will always find a way to try to make themselves look so generous, so kind, so helpful. It's entirely set up to trap their victim. In this case, the victim will be a brand new mom and baby. OP alluded to special health considerations about pregnancy and baby that doctor insisted you have the professional certified night nurse. This is what my doctor said is necessary. I'll be acting on his advice and in my child's best interest. I don't know if she's a narcissist. Like,
yeah, I know we talked about the last time we were
in our
on
last
this topic.
episode.
You like it's not great to throw around labels or diagnoses, even just based on like one story from a person where you don't know the full history. I can see how the mom is exhibiting traits of narcissism, but
I mean, I don't even really see any like big narcissistic traits in this story. Like, it just seems like she's not reliable. She can overdrink sometimes and she's going to get like a facelift. That doesn't necessarily mean she's a narcissist.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, she did post the thing online, but
She posting the thing online and it may be like bad mouthing her daughter to the rest of the family. So she's the one that looks
to me, I'm
like
hey,
the one that's
kind of a bitch.
yeah. Sometimes if you think someone's a narcissist, they're actually just a bitch.
They're actually just kind of a little bit of a bitch, or they could have something else. Like, there's other diagnoses that you can put on people, and they do very similar things.
That's true.
And also, people can have narcissistic traits and not be a full-blown diagnosed narcissist.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true. Very true. I think the sad part of this story, and reminds me of something we talked about in this interview we had on this episode, is the lack of community people have, just in general. And when you're having a baby and bringing a new person into the world, you want to be surrounded by love and support and have resources and community help. And this girl has like none of it. Like, her mom is not going to be here for her. And then it seems like her extended family's making her feel shitty for how she's deciding to raise her kid and how and when she's getting help. Like, it's a bummer. Like, you want to be uplifted and supported. What?
She does have a husband.
No,
like,
but yeah, you have
there.
your partner, but I'm talking about community.
Yeah.
Like, beyond the people that live under your roof.
Well, maybe like this night nurse is gonna like become that for her. Like, I know they're paying her, but like, you can still have like a really, really good relationship with like the childcare that you hire in your house. Like, they can like become part of the family.
It's true.
So
yeah,
things are looking up. Everything's gonna be your baby's gonna be safe and happy because she's gonna get specialized care with someone who like has studied this and like is being paid, so they are gonna be professional and like do a good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Is that like the final update?
That is the final update. There's no other comments from OP. Everyone did decide that she was not the asshole. That was the consensus on this post.
Yeah.
Obviously, because
I agree, not the asshole, but I would want more information about how this conversation even came about, or what the daughter initially agreed to, or how she communicated certain things. But
okay, you want more information?
Yeah, yes. I'm curious. Maybe it wasn't handled very well, but at the end of the day, you need to respect a mother's decision to make the right choice for her family and her baby.
Yeah, sit back, Grandma. Just go visit your baby, your grandbaby.
Yeah.
Baby grand.
Your baby grand.
Speaking of babies, we had just had our 12th guest come in today and sit down with us for an interview.
We've had a jury's worth of guests.
A jury's worth. I like that. Now you can decide, are we guilty or non-guilty?
Or an egg. An
egg?
Dozen eggs.
Oh, next week we'll have a baker's dozen.
Yay. Let's think of things in terms of food only.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. So the person we have on today is a comedian. She's a podcaster. She is the owner of a brand new comedy club here in Houston, and it's really, really fucking awesome. She's performed all over the country. She's opened up for so many amazing people like Ronnie Chang, Nimesh Patel, Maria Bamford, Mo Amma, Rosebud Baker, and on and on and on. She's also a yoga teacher. Yeah, she's had so many jobs since I've met her, and like been running so many businesses. So like her resume is very vast and extensive.
Girl boss.
And she is a new mom to like the cutest kid I've ever seen in my life. So we got to talk with her about that today. This interview is more about what it is like being a mom rather than us talking to someone about their mom.
I liked it because she has a wife, so it was like, it's nice to talk to a gay mom.
Yeah, her wife gave birth, and we get into all of that, and I'm really excited we had her on, so please give it up for Janan.